Volibear pick most of all here for Nongshim, because it gives Sylvie an opportunity here to really hard hit these lanes and get an early tempo advantage. Feels very good, because otherwise you were looking at limited options. The Jin Zhao works in some ways on the bottom side of the map. It doesn't feel great, doesn't feel that great to the Victor. Volibear is going to feel pretty strong. You're going to have a lot of power. You can really, really get a lead early if played correctly. But if you don't...
More utility, and they'd have a huge range advantage moving into this game.
Oh dear. He's always just trying to keep it tense, okay? Even for
it's working. It is definitely working, as Ghost is going to rotate back, but there's the knock-up from Peanut. Flash out from Ghost. I don't think it's going to get him far enough as the Titan's Wrath comes in, but still the first blood goes over to Peanut. Welcome back, my friend. It's good to have you here.
Yep. Early kill here. On to Ghost. A lot of respect for that Realm Warp being shown from this bot duo. I got to say, Ruler Lehens, man, they are so patient this game.
Well, there's another Realm Warp, as Sylvie's going to be delivered onto Chovy. Peanut's going to come in. Let's see whether he can actually save his mid lane. The answer is absolutely not, as Sylvie's going to ult and he's tanking up the turret. Great positioning on the Cataclysm from Peanut.
But how you play these comp styles. Once again, Peanut's paying a visit.
Ooh, Deadly Flourish comes down, and Peanut just keeps moving in, but it's a great dredge line, and the Moonlight Vigil comes down, and yep, Red-White, don't fight, my friend. Just gets caught underneath that turret, wandering in casually.
There's just so much damage this early on in the game, and Peanut just gets blown up there. He doesn't even have grab in him. I think that's the idea for Peanut. Oh, he doesn't have grab in him. We push this.
Well, there's the curtains. Let's see how good Vital's footwork is. As Ghost, you can't tank another one of those. You'll just... Oh, okay, never mind. Peanut not actually buffering the EQ or anything like that, so... Not able to get that one to work as, okay, here's the chase down. Zest looking for it. Another spinning slash as Dread's going to flash, but it's not going to be enough. Zest has one of those too, and that's a solo kill for the brand new top laner of Gen G.
Yep. Up against Dread, who's also himself somewhat of a brand new top laner, but a bit of an overextension, gets punished by the Tryndamere, and Hullbreaker is going to do wonders for you. I feel like he thought, okay, I've got enough resistances here. He's not going to pull the trigger on me. Small miscalculation. Now the Tryndamere is going to be so ahead. 2 plates, as you mentioned. And, you know, all the farm that a teleportless Graves is going to lose.
Well, now the Chaos Storm is here. The ult's going to come through from Sylvie. Looks to try and lock down Chovy here. Ghost walks underneath the turret as well. They're not going to quite find it. Death Ray doesn't get the second shot onto BDD, though.
And we'll be able to get the kill. Zest is in danger.
Yeah, he's been put in a rune prison. Does pop the ultimate here as he doesn't have flash, remember. Waiting for another spinning slash. Can he kill BDD is the question. The answer's no, but it was pretty dang close.
Just Tryndamere things.
They are going to be able to lock that one up, but now it's the fight around Soul Point is okay. BDD, unfortunately, is going to be locked out of the ultimate, and immediately Peanut's going to follow up. The stopwatch is great and keeps them all in the Chaos Storm. Ghost is flashing away. Zest still has an ultimate, and he's still busy trying to kill everyone. The curtain call comes in. One more bullet will pick off the bear, and Gen G win the team fight. They might just take the turret before heading back and getting Soul Point.
Oh, this is such an important pick for Gen G. They started off right. They end up getting that kill onto BDD. Now they've got Drake Prio as Peanut.
Yeah, fighting an old jungler friend of his. And here's the flanking teleport. So, this outer turret is going to fall. Dread going to try and fight. Yeah, BDD is going to be able to lock this one down as Dread's not going to die. The Drake does end up falling as Peanut comes over and...
Now you're flashless, you have no ult as Ghost, and now Nongshim are going for the Baron gamble.
Gravity field cooldown. You know, they
all right. I'll give Ghost that much, but I miss Peter. Okay, here we go.
Well, Ghost taking a lot of damage here to start this one off. Zeph caught on the flank, but Chovy's just going to kill Ghost. And now Gen G, they can get some vision back on this Baron and look to just walk over and take this Infernal Soul and 4 versus 5.
This is the, you know, inexperience of a player who's playing a different role, right? In Ghost, he's played so much with aggressive plays like that from Barrel next to him, but this was not the time to look for a pick like this.
Yeah, or it's the pressure of someone that feels like he has to make all of the decisions and everything like that, and
win nor even attempt as Nongshim, but you've got no choice. They've got Infernal Soul in the choke point with Chovy on a fed Victor. What are you going to do?
Yeah, and Zest unseen as he moves towards BDD, but he doesn't even really care about sitting in a brush. It's just Gen G that lock down the Baron. Now they look for the re-engage. BDD in trouble. Zest going to get slowed down as Sylvie looks like paper as he's running away. The curtain call is going to get Gale Force, but the flash is going to be used in order to keep the man alive. Ghost is on walkabout here towards the top side of the map, and Zest is able to take down the Aphelios as well, as now it's between a couple of turrets. I think he should be okay. Dread's going to move on over, see whether he can take him out. Zest also still has the spinning slash, so he's fine.
Yep, he's fine. Dread's feeling like his namesake implies here in this game, as unfortunately that's not going to go through. He's trying his best. He's trying his damnedest, honestly, in this game. He did so well in the early parts of it. As Peanut going in.
Yeah, dives on top of BDD, his former teammate, and he is going to punish him. Chovy gets a bit of revenge from the early game as this inhibitor goes down, and I have a feeling that Gen G might be able to keep pushing, but they decide instead that they're going to go for a bit of a reset. Sylvie's in the jungle, just trying to get as much money as he possibly can, and I assume it was Ruler, but I just wasn't ready. As Gen G will take down this inner turret, and it's all in a bit of a day's work here, and yeah, you're right. I don't know, both of these teams playing with suboptimal situations, but I think Nongshim, without Canna, who's so important for these guys, as well as a bottom lane that hasn't really been sorted out just yet. It's an interesting situation. As Peanut, he's decided that he wants to get underneath some Nexus turrets. He is going to be able to do so here. And now Zest just tanking up everyone on Nongshim's side, and the turret does have an E available. Peanut is going to go down as the bullets do slightly go wide here from Ruler. The flash onto Chovy. He's got a couple of these stopwatches.
He's got one more.
Yeah, doesn't need to use the next one. We'll see when he does actually put that one into effect. 22 stacks on the Magi's. Probably wants to go for a bit of a recall now. Yeah, we'll do that. Grab his health back, and does have a teleport to get himself back here as well. But I think this game is well and truly done as, there we go, Nongshim going to be ganking their own Nexus. I think he actually voluntarily did so just to make sure that they were as safe as possible. So shout out to you, Score. That's right. Sure that he keeps everyone as safe as he can. As, Chovy did the most damage in this game, but he was Victor. And this is what happens, right? If you have...
here.
Yeah, a lot of choices. Nongshim, though, much better comp this time around, in my opinion. I think that they give themselves a lot of different options. The late game 1-3-1 win condition is there, assuming they can keep this Fiora down. So I think that Zest will have a bigger target on his back this time, but that might allow Chovy to get out of control, things like that. So I think that the Fiora was a really smart pick. Let's see whether Zest can pilot it effectively. Might be just looking for that first POG, right? Because if you pick the Fiora, you're going to have a lot of eyes on you. Nicely done. But Chovy not going to be too worried. Just walking around with his staff and stuff like that, having a good time. As we've got a lot of pings coming through here. And that ward just pinged completely. Lehen's now moving in, though, as Peanut's going to turn up and they get the flash out of BDD. It's just like that. Being able to keep your bot lane where they are, continue getting pressure where you can, makes some sense. As Sylvie's going to move up towards this top side, and it looks like Dread is going to get the benefit of Shelly.
A Twisted Fate's out of lane. Could Destiny Gate here. Chovy's teleport is not up for about 15 more seconds, so this is great timing. Here's the Destiny Gate.
Yep, there's the riposte. And no flash, remember. There is a ghost here for Zest, who is not going to be able to do anything about it. Couldn't even ult to save himself there either. Ooh, this death ray poke is actually starting to matter as Solar Flare is going to connect onto Ghost. In goes Lehen's, but Ghost is going to get stunned up, but then goes into his stopwatch. He'll be all right. There's the Destiny and the Gate, but BDD doesn't exactly find the target he's looking for. Zest dives into towards the backline as Sylvie is going to get challenged, and immediately he's going to get out. BDD goes golden. Deadly flourishes there, though, and Ruler is taking control of this battlefield. Now, what is looking like a 2v3 there. And Dread here on the bottom side is going to really struggle. He does still have his ultimate, so it's going to take a bit of killing, but both of these top laners are ghosting, and Dread's going to be able to lunge forward, but doesn't find Dread. So
look at his build, too, going into Shadow Flame, because this is not a tanky Nongshim he's up against.
Well, Grand Challenge comes out. Let's see whether Dread is going to survive. The challenge actually doesn't get fulfilled, as Sylvie's going to be running away because Chovy's turned up. Lands the Everfrost, and now the Chaos Storm is chasing Ghost. The flash comes through this time. It's not going to work as now Vital. Let's see how your footwork is, my friend. Takes one bullet, doesn't take the third. The fourth one comes in, and Peanut Sonic waves him to death.
Doran in two. By the way, Chovy, I saw his needlessly large rod in his inventory. I thought he was going for the Shadow Flame. Nope, Death Cap.
He's going to get slowed down. There's so many CC options down here, but he is able to flash and Ghost to get himself out. Ruler creates enough space. And now Sylvie's going to have to flash. The Grand Challenge comes in, and Zest is able to heal himself all the way back up. Oh, not able to get in front of the dredge line there, unfortunately, but well aimed there for Ghost to make sure that he makes his way out. And Dread is going to face check. There's the punishment. Does have the ulti available as the gravity field is fantastic. Peanut gets over there and finishes him off right at the end. Nicely done. Lahan's now trying to back away 1 versus 3, but he'll survive. That is a man that's having a great time. You know, he ordered a Mai Tai. You know, he's just having a brilliant time. As BDD's going to have to flash. Peanut just going to kill him. Kicks him into the wall. Doesn't need to kick him back or anything like that. Lands a little Q there onto Vital and was tanking the turret for them. And he has no teleport himself.
Zest has TP, so yeah, like you said, he's actually like, I can 1v1 Sylvie.
Yeah. Okay, Depth Charge comes, Riposte comes in. Depth Charge is going to get immediately thrown back. Grand Challenge goes down. Let's see whether Zest can find this, as there's the Solar Flare. Come on, Zest, get back in there, mate. It's time to fight. As Lahens might get caught on his own, this is that time where he needs the Hull Breaker. But he is going to get taken out. The rest of the team, though, they're doing Baron. Yeah. It was all a cunning ruse. Ha-ha! You killed the Leona? Have a great time. We've got Baron.
Yeah, they've got a Baron. They've got a teleport as well. They are going to defend this turret.
Yeah. Now, Deadly Flourish actually connects there onto Dread. It's Dread, so it doesn't really mean too much, but it was definitely cool that landed. Ghost now going to sacrifice himself for the good of the team. You can see, actually, no, Nongshim wanting to turn this, and they do manage to get the kill onto Zest. Dread soaked so much, but he had the ultimate, so he's going to be okay. And that Deadly Flourish isn't going to land. Gen.G probably don't want to overstep here, as Sylvie's going to get queued. Peanut going to get a kick, but Sylvie just barely survives. Really nicely done there from Nongshim. They do manage to get the shot. Oh dear, never mind. The curtains have been called, and BDD, how's your footwork, my friend?
I mean,
good enough.
This was very, very good.
Not too bad at all. Gen.G now getting to work on these Nexus turrets. And Dread, you got to come back, mate. Your game is about to be over, and you're not going to be here to watch it. As now he's going to look for it. Okay, let's see whether there's one last-ditch effort here that's available. Solar Flare goes wide. They managed to blow up Ghost, though, and they've dealt with all of the turrets. Yeah, I think you were right when you were talking about wallets, because these ones are so heavy. Chovy drops his right on top of Vital, and he does not survive for a mere moment. And now they're going to look for the last remaining kills. BDD on the fountain will try and deny it, as Peanut's going to get rid of Dread. Jungler v Jungler in the end. And BDD just playing with them right now as the gravity field goes down. Zest dives in. I like that. The young gusto from the new player as BDD is going to Destiny. Chovy goes golden and says, please, can you end it? No, he's got double stopwatch. He's absolutely fine. That's going to be the 2-0 from Gen.G.
Having Peanut's voice here with Ruler's voice makes a big difference. He's a great jungler player in his own right.
Whoa, BDD did no damage.
Well, I mean, he's a Twisted Fate who got oppressed all game and had one gank on the top side and was otherwise...
To a victory to round out the last match of the first round robin. How do you feel, Chovy? I'm happy that we were able to pick up a very clean victory at the end of the first round. What about you, Peanut? It's been a while. Yes, indeed, you know. This was my return match, and I really missed playing here at Lowell Park, so I'm happy that I was able to, you know, pick up a clean 2-0 victory, and this is going to be a great start for round 2 as well. And I'm pretty sure a lot of fans are very concerned about the COVID issue. How are you feeling right now? It's all good. I'm feeling okay. And you had to miss out the T1 series. What did you feel watching that match? I was watching it, and I just turned off the TV, you know. It was heartbreaking. And I was very bummed. But still, I think the 5 Gen.G players did a great job. And that's something really that's positive, you know. And Chovy, in the T1 series, you were playing top. But this time around, we had an emergency call-up of Zest. And he was playing top this time around. How was his performance? Well, I was playing at the same time, so I couldn't really pay attention to the top lane, but I think he did a decent job. Indeed. And Peanut, what do you think about the newcomer's performance? Zest, you know, he doesn't perform like a rookie. Like, his performance is on an LCK level. He doesn't get nervous. He doesn't have stage jitters, so I was really impressed. I guess that was key to Gen.G's victory as well. And Dread was also playing top. How did the Gen.G players react to that? You know, junglers are really good at laning, so I was a little bit worried. But Zest did a fantastic job. but still he's a jungler. I knew that Zest can also kind of outplay him. And Peanut, you were playing against Sylvie. How was that? I don't really pay too much attention to my opponents. I only focus on my own play. And Chovy, you seems to be a mental block to BDD. You are now doubling the head-to-head score here in the LCK. How are you able to play so well against BDD especially? On the day I face BDD, I just get extra lucky. Nothing but that. It's all about the luck, says Chovy. And we had Rise versus Victor matchup, and Victor was 7-0 so far. So what did you think at the moment the opponents locked in Rise? After the Rise lock-in, I was thinking of what I can play. And this is a very familiar matchup because I get to play it a lot during Scream, so it didn't really feel too special. So what kind of strength does Victor have into Rise? Well, Rise can roam around in the early to the mid game, but in the later phase of the game, Victor can exert a lot more pressure around the objectives. Just like you said, early game wasn't that easy, but Genji always came back in the later phase of the game. I mean, in the later stage, the opponent's comp wasn't as good as our comp. So, yeah, we were pretty confident, to close out the game. Then tell us about the draft in game 2. You guys removed Rise and let TF through. We're just following our feelings, playing against TF looked a little bit easier than playing against Rise. And the game went as we expected based on the matchups. In addition to that, Zest played Fiora in game 2, and that's a bold move as a rookie player in the LCK. Was that a decision from the coaching staff, or was that his own opinion? Zest, I think he slightly brought that up. And also, even though he's a rookie, he's not like a rookie, just like I told you, So our coaching staff also believed in him and gave it a go. And yeah, we heard that he has a very wide champion pool as well. And Chovy, we just have to ask you about the Chovy farming. You had 250 CS at 20-minute mark into the game. Your second item was actually the Rabadon. So tell us about any tips about farming and CSing. I mean, I get so stressed out when I just miss any CS. So I practiced a lot and I got better at it. I guess practice makes perfect. And Peanut, I think you are the centerpiece of Genji. With you on the roster, Genji came back stronger. So tell us about your role in Genji. 5 players play together. So I would like to say 20%. Chovy, do you agree? I've never thought about it. Okay, that's a good answer. So 7-2 is the score line for Genji, wrapping up first round robin. How do you feel about that? 7-2, I think it would have been better if we could get better results. So I guess we have to prepare harder and work harder for the upcoming matches and second round robin. What about you, Peanut? Personally, I feel bad I couldn't play the T1 series, but we have a lot more matches to play, and we are, having a great result so far. So we will keep working hard for the rest of the split. And then, our first opponent of the second round will be Leave Sandbox. So we're going to start off the second round with Live Sandbox, a team that we actually played against not long ago. So if we can play, good enough, we will be able to repeat the victory. we did, beat Live Sandbox in the previous match, and as long as we are, feeling well on that day, we will be able to pick up a victory. And this will be the end of the interview from Peanut, Chovy, from Genji, and we're gonna pass it back to Valdez and Chronicler. Thank you.